Evening, everybody. No, it's not evening, it's afternoon. But good afternoon, everybody. My name is Madivana Sharon, and this is my first rehearsal episode on my first ever podcast called I Choose You. I'm laying down on the bed, and something was just like, try this thing out, hear yourself out, and find out if you like this. I started my podcast channel on Spotify last year, actually, during my exams. And I've never uploaded anything because I was like, no, I'll upload when I can upload on YouTube as well, so that for people who want to listen, they can listen on Spotify. For those that want to watch, they can watch. But I don't know, maybe I should start taking it seriously and maybe take it to Spotify. But I am quite filled with a lot of excitement. I'm chewing gum and that might be irritating. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get the hang of it. Anyways, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you are filled with the New Year spirit. Let me tell you, when the year started, matter of fact, as we were about to get into the new year, I remember I asked a friend of mine, I was like, hey, are you excited for the new year? Like the other years. Like, do you have that excitement? Like, oh my gosh, New Year's, I'm so driven. And honestly, I wasn't. I didn't have that big push, that big excitement, that big, that New Year feeling. Yeah, I'm going to start my goals. I'm going to do this. I didn't have that at all. And I think it was probably because of my past experiences with that. Like, I would welcome the new year with so much excitement, and I don't know, like quarter through the month, through a quarter through the year, I am worn out. Like, I started with my vision boards. I go to the gym. I buy, a full body care, you know, bag, like your body washes, everything you can think about. I am in my best shape. I eat healthy, and it's into podcasts. I go on walks, but this time around, I was like, I don't know, man. 2024 was a really, really, really difficult time. And I guess I kind of got scarred from it. And for some reason, I was not excited for 2025. I was like, okay, I acknowledge this is a new year. Yippee. But it wasn't like, yes, like, I didn't have that much drive. And I hope that makes sense. But I just wanted to ask all of you, are you guys excited for the new year? Please let me know. And what are those resolutions? Have you already started with your vision board? Have you already written down your resolutions? What are your prayer points? Like, I know you can't share those, but like, I'm just trying to find out, do you have those? For me, I'm definitely going to the gym. guys, I know I've already said this. Last year. But this time around, my best friend is going to be my coach. So it's fine, man. I'm going to go grow this ass with my best friend at the campus gym. But you see, that is the New Year's determination kicking in, maybe, but yeah, also our friendship is still newish, but it's good, man. We connect a lot, and that's another point on my New Year resolutions, and that is to maintain good relationships with my friends, with my family, with everybody. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be sticking around for relations that are wearing me out, relations that take a lot from me. I do not feel appreciated, not wanted, including family. But I'm going to try my best to show up for my friends better than I did. One thing I really noticed about myself is that I'm a better friend when I'm closer. When I'm away, I'm unable to maintain my friendships, and that is going to change this year. I'm going to embrace all my friendships and relations, and yeah, I'm gonna maintain it better this year. What else is on there? Guys, another thing is, this year I'm really planning to be an academic weapon. I know we all feel like that at the beginning of the year, but I really want this. And yeah, just letting you guys in on a few of my resolutions, although I didn't write them down, but that's like, oh, I think about that. Also, I am planning to cultivate my romantic relationship so much better. I'm planning to learn to regulate my emotions better, to, speak properly with my man. And I don't know, guys, a little TMI, but um, I've I'm in love, okay? But also with that, if for anybody that knows who has been in a real relationship, they understand that it takes work. And yeah, we've been through like rough patches here and there. And I can't lie, I think I love him even more now. So yeah, that's my man, guys. Anyway, um for those that go to varsity, guys, how is the end of the year busyness making you feel? Like, when high schools are about to open, primary schools, especially in this side where I live, they're going to open on the 15th. So I can see my parents are going out, filling in the kids' school uniform. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys in on is we moved places. We stay in a new place now. My mom and dad, they found us a new house, so we moved. So just the transition, you can tell the kids are still trying to find their feet and find new friends. Una, my last sibling, who's 2 years old, she is quite uneasy. It's because of the change of environment, of course. We went to a new church today, and it wasn't even new because I know a lot of my friends there. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of change, guys. But I just wanted to say, like, I can see my mom buying new school uniform. Now my mom and I are talking more about whether I'm going back on campus, whether I want to go off campus. And honestly, with the experience I've had with being on campus this year, I mean, last year in 2024, and of which I went there, I think around May, it was a decision that was the best decision for my academics, because when I tell you I passed all my modules and I passed really well, it was only because I took a leap of faith, and I decided I'm gonna move to campus so I can study even at night. It was the wisest decision I could have made for my academics. It worked like magic. So I really want to do that because I also understand that more than anything, I'm a student. So that's another decision I'm taking. But guys, the business of planning to go back to varsity, fixing that fridge or buying a new one, or still finding off campus races, comparing prices, moving, transport. Gosh, it is so much. How are you guys handling that? I feel like I used to. So I have a problem, guys. I don't know if this is only me. I'm the type of person when I am really supposed to be immersed in the stuff I'm responsible for, but for now I'll just use school as an exhibit. If I'm supposed to be immersed in my schoolwork, like during the year, I hate it. I want to go home. I don't want to do it anymore. Last year was a crazy year for me. I collapsed. I had panic attacks. I missed one of my exams because I was just going through a lot. At some point, I really wanted to deregister, and it was actually a real thing. My parents even knew about it. We talked a lot about it, but I prayed through, and God is good. I made it through. I passed. And I'm grateful that I stayed the course. And luckily, also, my partner was really there for me, and my family was there. My friend, like Bunke, my best friend, it was also there for me. And I am so lucky I have friends that hold space for me even in the spirit. Like I have friends that I can go to and be like, Waity, can you please pray for me? And I made it. But last year was really a difficult year, probably the most difficult year of my life, and a lot of people wouldn't tell, because let me tell you, I am the queen of what do I call it? I call it soldiering out. I'm the queen of, what, I could be going through the most heart trenching like season of my life, but I'm gonna get into that shower. I'm gonna look hot as hell, and I'm gonna go outside, and you won't even think I have problems. So I think I did try to handle it pretty well, but maybe I'm lying because hey, there's a difficult year. But um, man, like there is also majoring. I need to choose modules that I'm gonna register. I need to be sure about them. That's just another topic. Like, so maths is compulsory for me. I have statistics, I have computer science, I have maths, there's physics. There's also a new module called operational research. But now with operational research, you can only have operational research with statistics. But statistics being my number one strongest module from last year, which I passed up with 94% and all those things, which statistics has always been my my strongest module ever since, even from my first year. But there's a lot of bad reviews on there, and I can't lie, with the pressure that I had from last year, I really can't risk going through that again. But I do talk to people closest to me, my partner, my friends, my classmates who are also going through the same thing as me in terms of like the frustration of picking modules. And maybe I shouldn't make a decision based on my fears or the fears of people that have been projected onto me. Just because somebody else couldn't do it doesn't mean that I can't. But here's the chat, right? Being a person who has experienced so much pressure last year that I definitely know I couldn't handle, it makes me realize, hey, it makes me realize like I can't just be like, oh no, like there's no point being a motivational speaker right now and feeling like, oh no, just because they couldn't do it, guys, that pressure almost killed me. I can't lie. But hear me right. I'm not saying that I'm allowing other people's projection of fear get into me, right? And get through to me. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is I need to be careful with what I'm picking. And I can't lie, dibeke that's my guys. Naguela fihlile. And I really need to start making a decision. So yes, that's just like a whole lot of frustration that comes with the preparation of going back to varsity, especially as a return student. For those who are doing their Matric last year, congratulations, you have made it. You are done. I know that Matric is a very crucial time. When I tell you, if I could tell you the story of me and my Matric, it was the worst. I remember the last exam I wrote in my Matric, which was in 2021. The last paper I wrote, guys, I kid you not, I couldn't see and I couldn't walk. When I tell you, like during the duration of the preparation of the exams, even as I was writing, every single day my mom had to pick me up from school, and around 9 p.m. every day, 9 p.m. every night, I used to be taken to hospital because I had problems like anxiety was at its peak, seasonal depression, I was collapsing left, right, and center, I was dehydrated, and I tend to have that a lot during all my exams. So I do know that Matric is quite a crucial time and maybe a really heavy time. So I just want to say that for anybody who has not been told this, blessing, like everybody else I know and everybody else that I don't know who's listening, I just wanted to say I'm really, really proud of you. I know that you put in a lot of work and some people may not see it, but you know the lengths you went to. You know those sleepless nights, you know everything, like all those long hours, extended hours of studying, extra classes and all those things. And you did your best. I don't know when your results are gonna come out, but good luck, guys. All the best, really, really. And whether or not you make it with your plan, for example, why I'm saying with your plan, not only just university. Some people don't actually plan to go to university. But for those that are, because I am, and I can speak for those people that are and that wanted to go, even if you do not make it into the course you wanted, And there is always measures to be taken to get with where you want in life, to get what you want in life, what your plan had always been. And whether you don't make it, whether it be you don't make it to the institution you wanted to go to, whether it be you do not get accepted for the career you wanted to pursue, whether it be that you are not accepted at all, guys, life is, and like I say this being the adult that I am now, with the experience that I've had in my life, those people that say we plan and God decides, that really is a real thing. There's so many things that I wanted for myself that I couldn't get, but it was only because probably it was not the plan that God had for myself. I just wanted to remind you that every plan you have for yourself, just know it is microscopic. It is the smallest, tiniest thing compared to what God has in store for you. And I just wanted to remind you, exercise your faith, keep, going into that prayer closet, remind yourself that it is not the end of your life, whether or not you get what you want for yourself, but have enough hope to know that God will lead you where He wants for you. And that is way better, trust me. Anyways, my angels, I think I'm going to keep this episode very short and simple because this was my very first attempt. I promise you, I didn't try anything before this. I think I'm going to try and see if I can upload it and see how far it goes. I'm already tired speaking. I thought I was a big yapper, but the people who are close to me will tell me that I am a big yapper. And apparently I hold really good conversations, and maybe I'm worth a listen. And I don't know, man. I have a headache just speaking right now. I spoke for 17 minutes already. And I really want to try get into this podcasting thing. I think I'm enjoying it, and I know I'm going to get so much better. And it's going to preview me to a lot of other things that I want to explore, like public speaking. So as much as this is a hobby, this is also a lifetime investment for me. I'm really trying to train myself to speak more, to engage more with people, to share my thoughts. And I think this podcast is going to help me a lot to navigate my opinions, my thoughts, my feelings. I think I have never had a safe space to bring myself to share my thoughts to random people. So I really want to use this platform for me as a digital diary. So hi diary. Maybe that would be you guys' new name, but I'll figure it out as I go. But hey diary, thank you so much that you listened today. And if you think this is really good, for people who know me, do send me a personal inbox because I haven't figured out how Spotify goes. I don't even know if you can drop your comments there because I told you guys this is the audio version of it. There's no visual yet. I haven't taken any video yet, so it's not on YouTube. It's only on Spotify podcast. And yeah, let's see how this thing goes. Thank you so much for listening. I love you so much. And again, happy new year, guys.